Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AstroEdify. Today we are going to start a new series that is on exaltation and debilitation of planets. What happens when a certain planet gets exalted or debilitated in a person's horoscope? What will be the results when a certain planet has this alignment of exaltation or debilitation in anyone's horoscope? So today we are going to start with the exaltation of Sun, and we are going to see that what are the various kinds of results that this alignment gives in a person's horoscope. What happens, what are the results that an exalted Sun gives in Vedic astrology. So let's start and see that what happens when you have an exalted Sun in your horoscope. So first of all, let's start with in which sign this Sun is exalted. Sun is exalted in Aries zodiac sign, and the reason why this is exalted in Aries zodiac sign is that because Sun and Aries both naturally represent the first house, and first house is the house of origin in birth chart, and this is the starting point from where the Sun originates, from where the Sun rises. So this is the exaltation point. This is the sign for exaltation for Sun, because Sun is rising from this particular zodiac sign. Now, if we talk about the exaltation degrees, then Sun is considered to be exalted at 10 degrees. The deepest exaltation point for Sun is at 10 degrees Aries. And let's see now that what are the various kinds of things or results that this alignment give in person's horoscope if anyone is having exalted Sun. Now first of all, let's see that what is Aries and what is Sun. And when we will combine the results, you will be able to see that what kind of results, what kind of things happen when this alignment occurs in anyone's horoscope. First of all, let's see that what is Aries. Aries is the natural zodiac sign signifying the first house, and this also represents your personality, your individuality, your individual power. And this represents your aggression, your fire, inside your bodily energy, vitality. These all things are represented by Aries. Now further, what is Sun then? Sun is a planet, is a hot planet full of fire, and this represents your soul, your self-realization. It represents your personality, your ego, self-esteem, self-respect, your father, government, ministry, politics. All these things are represented by Sun. Show or glamour is seen through Sun. Brightness or grace is represented by Sun. So these are the various things which are represented by Sun. You can see that. So let's see that what happens when Sun gets exalted in Aries zodiac sign. So people who have this alignment in their horoscope, they are mostly seen that they have that confidence, strength and willpower to do anything, because Aries is your willpower, Sun is your willpower, and both represents your confidence and strength. So these people have ultimate strength and confidence in themselves, and their willpower is very strong that they can do anything or any task which they want. So these people are very enthusiastic in nature. And further, this also represents that personality of the person will develop with their actions over time, what they do in their life. So, and their actions will be determined by the placement of the Sun in a particular house. Means that if their actions will be diverted or directed towards the things of the house in which the Sun is sitting. For example, Sun is sitting in the 10th house in Aries. Sun is exalted in the 10th house in Aries. So how the personality will develop is that the person will be more focused towards his career, will be more focused towards the upliftment of his status or upliftment of his reputation, will be more focused towards his fame or name in the society. So he will perform work, he will perform such kind of work which will improve his career, which will improve his position in the society. And this is how the actions of the sun will change the personality of the person who is having this alignment. So this is how the actions are being converted into the personality, and they are molding the personality of the person if anyone is having an exalted sun in any house. This was just an example in the 10th house. For other houses, the actions will be different. Now, further, this also shows leadership qualities. The person who is having exalted sun are full of leadership qualities, and because sun is leader, sun signifies leader, and Aries again represents leadership qualities. So people who have this alignment, they are seen that they can go into government sector, or can be in politics or administration or sports, because all these fields are full with leadership qualities. If you are going into these sectors, you have to have certain leadership qualities in yourself, otherwise you cannot rise in these sectors. So these people are mostly seen in these sectors, and in defense areas also, in defense sector also, the people with exalted sun are seen, because again you have to have some aggression with leadership, and that is what is defense. That is what defense requires. Now, further, this also shows that person will have high self-esteem and ego, because sun is your self-esteem and self-respect, your ego, and Aries zodiac sign amplifies that. Aries zodiac sign again is fire. It is giving more push to your self-respect, to your ego. So people who are having this alignment are very egoistic. This is one drawback for exalted sun. They have that certain amount of self-respect, and they have ego as well. But most of the time, the people who are full of ego are seen when this exalted sun is associated with Jupiter, or exalted sun is associated with the Rahu, because then the ego and self-respect is amplified. Self-respect is good, ego is not good. So ego is amplified when Rahu and Jupiter are influencing the exalted sun. So these people have high self-esteem and ego in themselves. Then further, these people have good health most of the time. I'm just talking about the general things, what happens when a person has an exalted sun in his horoscope. So what is the thing is that most of the time it is saying that these people have good health, high bodily energy, and these people have a grace in their personality. They will have a glow on their face, a natural glow on their face. They will not be the person who are dull and who are moving in the society. The way they will move, you will see that there is a natural grace in that person. So and that comes because of sun, because sun is your natural glow, and sun is exalted here. So this means that person will have high energy, high bodily energy, high stamina, and will have a natural glow on his face. Then since sun represents one's father, so this can also indicate that father, what will be the status of the father, not the relationship with father. The relationship you have to consider the 10th house as well, but here it can indicate that person's father can be in government and defense service, or in administrative job, or he can be related to sports field, because both of these represent sports as well. And or it can show a person who is a businessman, who has an individual enterprise. So this can be related that if anyone is having exalted sun, then his father might be in these sectors. Then further, this also shows this represents your since sun is your soul and self-realization. So if other planets are supportive, then this also represents that the person will the ego or the soul of the person, or the personality of the person will be enhanced over time due to his self-realization, because sun represents all these things. Aries zodiac sign represents all these things. So this is how you can see that what happens when an exalted sun is there in a person's horoscope. Now, these rules, these are not rules, these results, what I have told you, they do not matter that all the people who are having exalted sun may have the same results in their life. They will be different. And two people with same exalted sun will have different personalities. They will not be same. They will not be same in nature and character. So how to differentiate that? What is the point of difference where this thing originates? That is when you see and look at the nakshatras. When you see and look at the house placement. Okay. Now, for a same person who there are two persons, for example, both are having exalted sun. So, and in one's horoscope, sun is sitting in the 3rd house, and in other person it is sitting in the 11th house. So, both will have different results. Okay. Now, the results will not be common. They will be differing. And the results will be differed by the placement of the nakshatra. In which nakshatra the sun is sitting. In Aries zodiac sign there are 3 nakshatras, and that are Ashwini, Bharani and Kritika. And the nakshatra determines that what will be the result, actual result, or what will be the point of difference between two people having same exalted sun. So if your sun is setting in Ashwini nakshatra, and then this nakshatra, in this nakshatra the ruler is Ketu, so the person will have influence of Ketu. So this person will be more impulsive, will be independent, will be fearless or self-motivated. These people will be having adventurous spirit. They will be having sometimes overconfidence, because Ketu signifies overconfidence. So you can see that if people who are having Ashwini nakshatra exalted sun, these will be the characteristic traits. Further, if you are having Bharani nakshatra, if your sun is sitting in the Bharani nakshatra, this represents that there will be the prominent influence of Venus on your sun. So this signifies that person will have tremendous energy, high creativity. Person will have eagerness, and their life will be full of transformations. Now, in the last nakshatra, that is Kritika, which is ruled by sun itself, sun will be more comfortable in this nakshatra, and this shows that person will be a perfectionist, and a person will be direct and straightforward, will be very critical, and they will have a certain amount of spiritual awareness rather than compared to Ashwini and Bharani nakshatra. So you can see that these are the various results where the difference occurs, and that is at the level of nakshatras. So, and further you also have to see that where Mars is sitting, what is the strength of Mars, because Mars is the ruler of Aries zodiac sign. If your ruler is destroyed, if your ruler is ill placed, then sun will not be able to give that amount of energy, give that amount of positive results in your horoscope, even though it is exalted. Why? Because sun is not in his own sign of Leo, where he is free to do all things what he wants. Here it is sitting in exaltation sign of another planet, that is Mars. So here he has to follow the rules of Mars. If Mars is ill placed, if Mars is not having that amount of strength, then sun will not give the positive results in your horoscope, or it will not have that amount of strength which you expect that it will give. So these are the various kinds of things on various kinds of results what exalted sun gives, and where the difference point occurs between the same people having the exalted sun. So this was my view on exalted sun and what happens when you have exalted sun in your horoscope. So now I think you might be able to understand what is the true significance of exalted sun in Vedic astrology. So this was my view on exalted sun, and if you are new to my channel, subscribe below. If you have any queries, you can mail me on my email ID. For more information, check on my Facebook and Twitter page as well. Otherwise, we will meet in the next video of debilitation of sun, and we will see that what are the effects or results that occurs in a person's horoscope when sun gets debilitated. So till then, goodbye and thank you.